Elo, our mining team at Clarion Events Africa successfully hosted its first event, East and Central African Mining Forum, last year in Rwanda. But I know the objective and the strategy of this event has changed to some extent, driven by COVID-19. Don't you want to bring our audience up to speed on some of those changes?
Yeah, sure. I mean, as you said, we did put a platform together for the mining industry last year, and we were focusing mostly on East and Central Africa because this is where we had already some market share, some key territories that we knew had some opportunities. And we realized that obviously, yes, the choice of going wider with the African Mining Forum is due to COVID-19, obviously, because of the current pandemic we're in, and explain why we're changing the format. But really the role that the platform has today is to really rethink the traditional model that the junior mining company are working on it, under which one they're operating. We really want to provide a platform, and I'm saying platform voluntarily and not event, a platform where the junior miners can be represented and really mingle with the finance, investment, magnates and gurus. And I think this is the essence of what we want to provide now. There's a lot of shows happening, a lot of content around mining, but we haven't found a platform when the junior can really find the right platform for them to understand what it means to develop a project, what the different stage, how to get out of the exploration and build up a scalable project. And I think the AMF is all around find the right project and match it at the right time. And I think it's all around this timeline that we're trying to find, like right project, right time, right stages. So obviously we're going digital. I say obviously because it feels like the entire event industry is going digital. But 2020 obviously has really changed the perspective of how we deliver content. And even if we're not doing a live event in 2020, we will do one in 2021. The goal of 2020 digital event is to really provide like a touch point through different platforms that we're using and through different content origin to really gather that information and really engage with our data and providing them what they need to know when it comes to investing into African mining.
No, that's awesome. I think I'm so excited about the potential for African Mining Forum. We're going to do some great stuff. So I know, Elo, that AMF, African Mining Forum, is about to host its first webinar in a series of 4 in build up to your digital event in November. So what's the first webinar all about?
So it's quite exciting. So up to November, which is the momentum where we do the event, we looked with obviously our superb Mining Review Africa team, how we're going to provide content that is relevant up to the next 3-4 months. And it came quite clear in our mind, like, why don't we provide like an African mining tour? When we really take people, we let them embark on a journey with us and choosing key territories every month and really building webinars and content delivery according to those key focus. So obviously we're going to deliver relevant, up-to-date information according to each of these single territories, which are East Africa, Central Africa, Southern Africa, and West Africa. And all of this is going to rotate around the investment, the access to finance, capital raising, and of course, crisis management that we're going through during COVID. So it's really exciting for us to really try to target key projects and opportunities within those territories.
So do you want to tell us about the region that we're focusing on in the first webinar? And as the moderator, I already know that we have such a great speaker lineup. Tell us who they are, Elo.
Should we not? Yeah, of course. The first webinar is taking place next week on the 6th of August. So there's still some time for you to connect. And it's about East Africa and the hotspots in the region. We know there's a lot of key territories there. And we've decided to focus on Tanzania, Ethiopia, and Rwanda. So we have the pleasure to have a really good lineup. I don't know if I should share, but I will, because I'm quite nice. So we have Rocky Smith, the CEO of Peak Resources. He's based in the US and has a project in Tanzania, and he has really good input to give us. Brian Mennell, Chairman and CEO of TechMet, based in the UK, but has a project in Rwanda. And guess what? He's actually going to be in Rwanda during the webinar. I feel like he's doing it for us as well, which is great. How much more do you need? I mean, it's quite cool. Andrew Smith, President and CEO of East Africa Metal, with his project in Ethiopia. And to counterbalance the mining side, we'll have Marcus Courage, he's the CEO of Africa Practice. And they do really have a big, wide experience and portfolio when it comes to advising companies, investors, and governments in their decision-making in emerging and strategic markets in Africa. So we're really excited to have this discussion more than panel, because I think it's going to be a really good discussion with those key stakeholders. So please tune in, guys. It's 6th of August at 1 o'clock GMT, and it's going to be quite exciting.
That's awesome, Elo. Thanks so much. I'm looking forward to it, and we're going to see everybody next week.
I'm excited as well.